Hey guys, it's Shona here. Today I'm going to tell you how to beat Delphox raid. So first off, I'm using an Arcanine, a Hisuian Arcanine. Its types are Fire, Rock by default, and its Terra type is Steel. This is important because your partner, if you're duoing this, is going to be a Tyranitar with Sandstream ability. So here we go. So for your Hisuian Arcanine, you're going to want to give it the EV spread of 252 HP, 252 attack, and 6 special defense. This is because Delphox is a special attacker, and you're going to be using physical attacks against it. And HP first is just generally a good stat to invest in for raiding. And then attack, you want to hit it as hard as you can during your Terra phase. But I don't know the calculations, but it might be more efficient to do max special defense instead of HP for the Sandstorm. But anyways, to find Hisuian Growlithe, this is the location on the map where you need to go in Legends Arceus. It's in the Cobalt Coastlands. So you can travel there with Weirdeer. You don't really need Sneasler, who can climb on the rocks and stuff and get you vertically, but it's a lot easier with Sneasler. So after you catch your Arcanine, your baby Growlithe, it doesn't matter which game you evolve it in since it's already in the Hisuian form, and that's all you need. So after you catch your Hisuian Growlithe and evolve it, and train it in HP and attack, if you're going with this build, you're going to want to give it the Assault Vest item. So the Assault Vest boosts your special defense by 50%, and you can't use status moves. So like if you want to solo this, you're not going to be able to use Sandstorm on your Arcanine. But anyways, so the Assault Vest, you go to Messagoza West in the start of the game area, and it's 50,000 Poké Dollars. But you just buy it from the store. I think you need some story mode complete, but you're going to need the story mode complete in order to see the Delphox raids. So this is the Delibird Present store where you buy it from, and that guy is really sleepy, by the way. But yeah, it's the red building with the blue accents. So once you've got your Arcanine all cozied up in an Assault Vest, you're going to need to go over its moveset. So since you can't use status moves, you're instead going to want to use some support moves as you build up your Terra gauge. So you can use attacks that have effects with them as long as they're like an actual physical or special attack. So in hindsight, I could have done a special attacking build as well, like maybe with Mud Slap, but that's more inconsistent, I believe. So anyways, I went with Flame Charge to boost my own speed and Rock Tomb to reduce Delphox's speed. I feel like Rock Tomb is a better choice overall since you're supporting your teammates by reducing Delphox's speed, but it has an accuracy of 95 and you don't gain points for your Terra Charge when you miss with the move. So I usually would do 2 Rock Tombs and then a Flame Charge just for that consistency so that I would be able to guarantee my Terra gauge. For your Tyranitar, you'll want his moveset to be Iron Head, Crunch, Screech, and Sandstorm. The last move doesn't really matter, but I would say Sandstorm just for the added special defense bonus to rock types. So since your Arcanine and Tyranitar are both the rock types, they're getting a special defense boost, and it's really handy since Delphox, of course, is a special attacker. Now, even though your Tyranitar is weak to Dazzling Gleam, max HP and max attack Tyranitar takes the hits very nicely. So off the start of the battle, you're going to want to use Screech 3 times. Now you have the item Wide Lens on your Tyranitar to help the Screeches hit. Now after Delphox has the 3 Screeches on, you can Crunch, but usually by then she'll have her shield up. Or you can heal or use Defense Cheers for your team members. So you have your support Tyranitar bringing in Sand, Screech for the defense drops, Crunch for defense drops when her shield is up, and the Steel Terra type, so you can hit it with Iron Head after you build your gauge from crunching. Your Arcanine follows a similar strategy, using the first 3 turns to use your miniature offensive moves, so Rock Tomb or Flame Charge, and then Terrastalize to Iron Head, with Delphox having so much defense downs. After Delphox casts Magic Room and removes the effects of your items, your Arcanine is going to be starting to take some more hits. But, oh right, your Arcanine has the Flash Fire ability. This prevents him from getting burned, makes him immune to the fire moves even when you're Steel typed, and being a Steel type, you resist Psychic and Fairy moves. Your Arcanine can solo this raid battle as well, though it's a lot more difficult without the Tyranitar Screech support. If you're playing with NPCs, I would suggest using 3 Flame Charges and using a defense cheer as well. Though note that you're not going to have the sand support at the beginning, so you are going to have to heal cheer yourself every once in a while. Though after you Steel Terra type, it becomes a lot easier since you do resist most of its moves. The only time that you really will have difficulties is if you just get unlucky. So the damage check is a little close when you're soloing with Arcanine, but the only time you can die pretty much is if Delphox nullifies your ability and then uses Fire Blast, because you're a Steel type and you're not immune to fire, and yeah. I hope that you found this little guide helpful. I'm going to be putting the EV spreads and Pokemon information in the description. Since the Tyranitar is on my partner's Switch, I don't have a good screenshot of it. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and Shona out.